the boomers learned to take shortcuts. We didn't take as many shortcuts.
I like that.
Millennials know to take all the shortcuts. And it's a good idea to take shortcuts in a world where nobody takes shortcuts. In a world where everybody takes shortcuts, you have to actually figure out, maybe the shortcut isn't going to work, and you're actually better off figuring out the other thing.
Yeah, I love that.
So one way to frame this would be, in the boomer era, the boomers who figured out how to take shortcuts. So the shortcut in politics is, I'm not going to figure out what I think about the issues, I'm just going to look at the polls. And the pollster is the one who's really running for president. We're just listening to the pollster. And that was an effective boomer technique for many years, that you just look at the polls. And if you had a better pollster, you could more quickly get to where the puck was going, where the crowd was going, and you didn't need to think. You didn't need to waste time thinking about stuff. And so in a world where very few people were doing it, that could be a very good strategy. By the time you get to something like the Millennials, where everyone's been trained to do shortcuts, that it somehow doesn't quite work. It vaguely maps onto the tracking, because you can think of tracking in school, tracking professionally, is a way it's like a shortcut to a successful career. And so the baby boomers who stayed on track did quite well. So if you didn't tune in and drop out in the late 60s and just went to law school and you became a partner at a law firm, the tracks worked. By the time we get to the Millennials, they know all the tracks you're supposed to do. Tracks work less well when everyone knows them. Everyone's doing the same thing. So there are these similarities between the Millennials and the boomers, but the lesson, they're really different in practice, and it's working really differently. So the things that would have worked perfectly for you as a boomer are deadly if you're a millennial.